Girls Crosse of UWSP basketball located at Crosse, North Commons in Glover, Matt Matano here as it's the UWSP women versus the UW Lacrosse women. Scott and I believe the Dean of Hoops, John Selmer, will have the men's game coming up at 5 o'clock tonight here in WIAC action as we roll down towards the end of the regular season. 3 games left after this for the Pointers. They'll be at River Falls Wednesday, home for Eau Claire a week from today, and then at Oshkosh to end the season on another Wednesday. All right, Pointers come in on a loss to Whitewater, 73-64 on Wednesday night. Pointers were led by Alexa Thompson, who had a career-high 27 points and 7 rebounds. 9 points and 2 boards for Jamie Pfeiffer, 7 points and 4 rebounds for Courtney Krieger, 6 points for Josie Nice, 6 points and 4 rebounds for Gabby Galita, 4 points for Caitlin Slowick, 3 points and a couple of rebounds for Olivia Hurl, 2 points and 4 rebounds for Kelly McIntyre. And that one, boy, the Pointers shot great. They shot 46% in the first quarter, 35% in the second quarter, 60% in the third, and 29% in the fourth. So the second and fourth quarter were their bugaboo, where they shot 35 and 29%. For the game from the three-point line, Pointers had their best output, 8 of 18, 44%. They were 10 of 16 from the foul line for 62.5%. All right, Whitewater had 3 ladies in double figures, led by Aaliyah Grundall, who had 24 points and 7 rebounds, 15 points, had 7 boards for Maggie Trouch, 14 points and 7 boards for Casey Carollo, 6 points and a rebound for Abby Belschner, 6 points and 3 rebounds for Abby Baumgartner, 4 points and 5 rebounds for London Alexander. Then you had 2 points and a rebound for Issa Santo Domingo, and then 2 points for Mallory Olafson. Whitewater shot 43% from the field, 69% in the first quarter, 20% in the second quarter, 18% in the third quarter, and then rebounded for 57% in the fourth quarter. They were 5 of 11 from behind the arc, 45.5%. And boy, they were 26 of 29 for the free throw line for 89.7%. All right, meanwhile, for the Lacrosse Eagles, they come in off a 70-43 win against Platteville. An impressive win there. Platteville shot 15 for 54 from the field, 4 of 20 from behind the arc, 9 of 17 from the foul line. Lacrosse had 3 ladies in double figures, 16 for Elena Gillies, 14 for Carly Colthart, and 14 for Lauren Milne, 7 for Paige Schumann. A couple ladies in double figures for the Pioneers, 14 for Ella Mackowitz, and 11 for Madeline Richmond. All right, let's take a look at the first time these two teams met back at Mitchell Hall on January the 7th. It was a 2-point loss. Pointers held the lead late, could not add to it, and a late 3 won the game for Lacrosse on that afternoon. The point was coming into that game off a 3-point loss on the road to Whitewater. So in the span of a couple of games, Point had lost 2 games by a total of 5 points. Alexa Thompson in that game had 10 points and 9 rebounds for the Pointers, 9 points and 10 rebounds for Gabby Galita, 7 points and 4 rebounds for Courtney Krieger, 7 points and 1 rebound for Caitlin Slowick, 4 points and 3 rebounds for Josie Nice, and then 3 points for Olivia Hurl, along with 7 rebounds, 3 points and a rebound for Emily Mortensen, 2 points and 2 rebounds in that game for Jamie Pfeiffer. For Lacrosse in that game, Kaya Steiner had 12 points and 4 rebounds, 9 points and 9 rebounds for Elena Gillies, 9 points and a rebound for Cassandra Wormsley, 8 points and 2 rebounds for Carly Colthart, 4 points for Lauren Milne on that game, and she had 3 rebounds as well. 3 points and a rebound for Allie Sprangers, 2 points and 2 rebounds for Olivia Arnebeck. Point shot, 29.6% in that game, 33.3% from behind the arc, 87.5% from behind the arc. Meanwhile, for lacrosse, they shot 34% from the field, 26% from behind the arc, 38.5% from the free throw line in that game. Not a artistic work by either team in that game, but it was enough for lacrosse to get the win. At the time, they went through 13-2, 2-2 in the conference. They now sit at 16-5 overall, 5-5 in the conference, so they've been undefeated non-conference. Pointers, meanwhile, are at 11-10 overall, 3-7 as they play the final 4 games of the regular season. And I know let's get through this one first, but if they can beat River Falls, that means they'll hold the tiebreaker over River Falls and Platteville in the season series in the race to get the 6th and final playoff spot in the WIAC tournament. Now, Scott said a couple weeks ago for the Platteville game, I don't know why all 8 teams don't make the playoffs. I mean, yeah, I guess it's nice if you're the first and second team to get a bye, but you can easily just play 3 days with 8 teams. They do it at Division I, but whatever, those decisions are above my pay grade. So let's take a look at this afternoon starters, first 4. The UW Stevens Point Pointers in the backcourt. It's 5'5" sophomore guard Courtney Krieger out of Merrill, Wisconsin, averaging 6.5 points per game and 3.5 rebounds. She'll be joined by 5'8" junior guard out of Platteville, Wisconsin, Josie Nice, averaging 6 points per game and 2.9 rebounds. In the front court, actually, that is 5'8" sophomore guard forward Alexa Thompson. Alexa out of De Pere, Wisconsin, played her basketball at West De Pere. She's averaging 12 points per game and 7.7 rebounds. Then in the front court for the Pointers, it is 6-foot sophomore forward Gabby Galita, averaging 8.7 points per game and 6.6 rebounds. And then it's 6'1" senior center Jamie Pfeiffer out of the Dells, averaging 9.8 points per game and 4.5 rebounds. Gabby Galita out of Franklin, Wisconsin. All right, let's take a look at the lacrosse starters, or at least what they've started all season. So that's what we'll go with. As starters aren't in the stats yet. For the Eagles of lacrosse, in the backcourt is 5'10" sophomore guard Lauren Milne out of Lodi, Wisconsin, averaging 9.6 points per game and 3.9 rebounds. She'll be joined by 5'7" guard Paige Schumann out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Schumann averaging 5.7 points per game and 3.3 rebounds. In the front court for the Eagles, it's 6-foot senior Carly Colthart. Colthart out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, averaging 6.5 points per game and 3.4 rebounds. Then it's 5'10" senior forward Kaya Steiner out of Onalaska, Wisconsin. She went to lacrosse Aquinas. Steiner averaging 8.8 points per game and 7.4 rebounds, And then you got 5'10" senior Elena Gillies out of Lodi, Wisconsin as well, averaging 8.6 points per game and 4.4 rebounds. Other action today in the WIAC we'll be keeping you up with today with on the women's side. Eau Claire is at Whitewater. River Falls is at Oshkosh. And Stout is at Platteville. There is one men's game on the agenda as well. That's Platteville and Stout on the women's side as well here. So it's Point, UW Stevens Point, and UW Lacrosse here this afternoon in Game 2 of their season series. Again, Lacrosse won the first one, 47-45. The Pointers will try to exact some revenge here on their home court this afternoon. All right, that'll do it for the Monks Bar and Grill pregame show. Celebrating 75 years of food and fun. Monks Bar and Grill is a proud supporter of UW Stevens Point basketball located at Crossroad Commons in Plover. Tell you what we'll do right now. We will take a timeout for the national anthem. We'll come back. We'll have started this game in 2 minutes. You'll see UWSP women's basketball here on WPCN. back out here at the cheerleading court at the Bird Gymnasium here as we just heard our national anthem performed by the UWSP Pep Band. Let's take a look at the starting lineups again for Stevens Point. It's Krieger, Pfeiffer, Galita, Knight, and Thompson for first-year head coach Matt Hockett, who is 11-10 in his first season. He's assisted by Evelyn Parsons and Marissa Delsman. For lacrosse, it's Milne, Schumann, Colthart, Steiner, and Gillies for Karen Middleton, who is in her 7th year at UW Lacrosse with a record of 108 and 56. She's assisted by Janelle Steed, Angel Allen, Bobby Vandenberg, and Wesley Quintana. Eagles are going to be in their road uniforms this afternoon, maroon jerseys with maroon shorts. They have white numerals and white lettering. For the Pointers, they're going to be in their gray uniforms today. And I believe they have purple lettering and purple numerals. All right, scoreboard today brought to you by the Final Score. As you heard, our pregame and postgame brought to you by Monk's Bar and Grill. As we get you ready for this one here this afternoon between the Pointers and the Eagles. Again, the UW Lacrosse won the first matchup 47-45 back in January between these two teams. As the Pep Band is here this afternoon, a very spirited crowd here in Stevens Point this afternoon. Again, Scott and John will have the men's game coming up at 5 o'clock tonight from Mitchell Hall in Lacrosse. Busy day here at Point as they have a swim meet and a track event as well. And Marquette's going to beat Butler here 60-52 to go to 19-5 on the year and 11-2 in the Big East. It wasn't easy this afternoon, but they pulled out a victory against the pesky Butler Bulldogs. Marquette continues to be the hottest team in the Big East. The officials today. His name, but it's not up on the live stat, so when we get that, we'll give that to you. Okay, Point's going to go left to right here in the first half. And it's going to be Pfeiffer to jump center against Milne. Ball is in the air. Point controls the opening tip. Milne nice with it for the Pointers. Nice with it. Right side to Krieger. Krieger dribbling left. Pulls up inside the arc. No. And the cross down with the rebound. Schumann with it for the Eagles. Up ahead to Steiner. Steiner with it left side. Steiner dribbling right. Steiner down low on the right block. Kicks it into the right corner to Milne. Milne into the lane. Kicks out of the perimeter to Colthart. Colthart with it down low. And Colthart with a traveling violation. First turnover of the day. Ball goes back to the Pointers. We're scoreless, 9:35 left to go here in the first quarter. As Nice will bring it up for the Pointers. Gets it over to Krieger on the left side. Krieger with it, dribbling right. Over to Galita, right of the circle, right wing to Nice. Nice with it, dribbling left. Back to Krieger, now left wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it to Thompson. Thompson in the paint. Tries it up on under move, down on the left. Shot blocked down there by Colthart. Goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Pointers here. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Thompson inbound for the Pointers. Gets it into Krieger left wing. Now to Pfeiffer left of the circle over to Galita. We got 5 on the shot clock. Down low to Pfeiffer off the glass right side, up and in. 2-0 Pointers lead it. 9:03 left to go here in the opening quarter. All right, here are the Eagles with it. Steiner with it. Steiner down low on the right. Runs over her man. No foul. Pointers steal it away. Here's Nice with it. They lead it 2-0. 8:50 left to go opening quarter. Here's Krieger with it right of the circle. Krieger with it. Dribbling left. Krieger over to Nice. Nice with it. Nice. Gets it to Krieger. Left corner 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. And Steiner down with the rebound for Lacrosse as she brings it up. Gets it up to Schumann left side. Schumann with it. Schumann down low to Gillies. Gillies working her way in the paint. Down low on the left. Up and under move. Off the glass. Up and in. Gillies ties the game at 2:8:18 left to go here in the first quarter. All right, here's Nice with it. Over to Thompson. Thompson with it. Down low to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer turnaround shot, mid-range. Knocks it down. 4 2-pointers. Lead at 8 minutes left to go here first quarter. Pfeiffer has all the pointer points early on. Here's Steiner with it. Steiner down low on the left. Galita knocks it away, goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with La Crosse. The Rock and Roll Cafe open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. American and Mexican food dished up in a retro chic setting. It's the Rock and Roll Cafe. Milne takes the inbound pass. Mid-range jumper on the baseline right side. As Gillies tips it out of bounds, ball goes back to the Pointers. Right, Nice brings it up. It's 4 2-pointers lead. It's 7:42 left to go in the opening quarter. As Thompson with it, left side, gets it over to Krieger. Out a Nice right wing. Down low pass intended for Krieger, intercepted by the Eagles. All right, here's Milne with it. Milne over the timeline. Milne gets it over Steiner, left corner 3 off the heel of the rim. No, and Krieger with a weak side rebound for the Pointers. They lead at 4-2, 7:14 left to go here in the opening quarter. Nice down low, has it stripped away, and then ties up Milne, and alternating possession gives it back to the Eagles. All right, Steiner inbounds to Schumann, and Steiner gets it back. Eagles going right to left here in the first half. There's Steiner with it right side. It's it over to Gillies. Gillies back to Steiner right side. Steiner with it. And an offensive foul coming up on the Eagles here. Foul's going to come up on Gillies. That's going to be her first. That's the team's first here in the first quarter. All right, 4 2-pointers lead. It's 6:58 left to go here opening quarter. As Nice will bring it up for the Pointers. Nice gets it over to Thompson right side. Thompson with it. Over to Galita left of the circle. Galita to Pfeiffer left of the circle, or left of the lane, out at Krieger left corner. She dribbles it out of there. Back in the left corner to Pfeiffer, down low to Galita. Galita bobbles it, turns around left of the lane, puts it up, in and out, no. And down with the rebound is Steiner for the Eagles. Here comes Steiner with it. Up ahead to Milne. Milne with it. And we're going to get a foul coming up on the Pointers, as we're going to get a couple of substitutions coming in for points. Thompson picked it up, her first, team's first. All right, Caitlin Slowick, the 5'8 junior guard out of Elko, will check in for Stevens Point, along with the 5'8 junior guard Abby Campion out of Janesville, and she played her ball at Milton. An Eagles inbound, baseline right underneath their own basket, and stolen away by Slowick. As she brings it up to the Pointers, they lead at 4-2, 6:24 left to go here, opening quarter. Here's Slowick with it. Over to Thompson right side. Thompson with it. Over to Campion. Now to Pfeiffer left side. Pfeiffer with it. It's into the hands of Slowick. Slowick back to Pfeiffer. 3 left of the circle. Off the front rim, as that was short, no. And up to the rebound is Colthart with it for the Eagles. Up ahead to Schumann. Schumann tries it down low to Gillies, knocked away, out of bounds, but they're going to say La Crosse touched it last. All right, 4-2. Pointers lead it here. 5:55 left to go in the opening quarter. As here's Thompson with it right side. Thompson over to Campion between the rings. Now over on the left to Slowick. Slowick with it. It's at the Campion. Campion with the ball left side. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Now they get into Galita. 15-footer in the lane. No. And then we got a foul coming up on the Pointers. Galita's going to pick it up. That's her first. That is the team's second here in the quarter. Olivia Hurl, the 6-foot freshman out of Chilton, will check in there for UW Stevens Point. In for Whitewater, it's Gabby Ritchie, the 6'2 junior center out of Prairie du Chien. All right, Eagles will bring it up here. There's a shot above the foul line, no good from Milne. Pointers up with the rebound. Hurl with it into the hands of Slowick. 4-2 Pointers lead at 5:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Here's Thompson with it left side. Thompson. Left of the circle, 3. No, gets her own miss, though. Somebody boxed her out. and gets it back to on the perimeter to Campion. Out of Thompson, right of the circle, 3 by Hurl. Front, off the front rim, no, and down with the rebound comes Milne for the Eagles. She'll bring it up. Pointers scoreless in the last 3:05. Eagles scoreless in the last 3:22. And then we got a foul down low. Going up with the shot was Milne. She'll be at the line shooting a pair. All right, that's going to bring us to our first media timeout of the afternoon. It is UW Stevens Point 4, UW La Crosse 2, 4:52 left to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds for UW Stevens basketball here at WPCN.
Are you?
Back out here, Shirley Exeter Court, Bird Gymnasium. Take a look at our final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Playing here before or after the game. Get together, the final score, second Marita, UW Stevens Point 4, UW La Crosse 2. Checking in for UW La Crosse, Olivia Arnebeck, the 5'8" junior guard out of Minnesota, or she will be checking in, next set ball. As the 5'10" senior out of Swinger, Cassandra Wormsley, just checked in there for La Crosse. First free throw from Milne is up and no good. She'll get one more here. Milne shoots it at 64% on the season from the foul line. Second free throw is up. Also no good. And Kelly McIntyre, the 6-foot sophomore center out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, played her ball at Waukesha North, checked in at that dead ball for the Pointers. All right, here's Thompson with it left side, gets to Campion. Campion over to Slowick, right of the circle. Slowick with it. Slowick pounding the dribble, gets it over to Hurl, left of the circle. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Down low to Thompson left side. Up with the hook shot, off the rim, no. And the Eagles down with the rebound as Schumann will bring it up for La Crosse. Schumann into the front court with it left side. Schumann with it. She gets it over in the left corner to Wormsley. Wormsley gets it out of there over to Milne right side. Milne with it. Milne driving. Kicks it on the perimeter back to Schumann. Schumann kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Steiner right side off the front rim. No. And the Pointers up with the rebound as Slowick will bring it up. They still lead it here 4-2. 4 minutes left to go here opening quarter. All right, there's McIntyre with it down low on the right. McIntyre reverse layup. No. And then they're going to get Campion over the back. It's going to be Abby Campion's first. That's the team's fourth here in the quarter. All right, now checking into the game for UW La Crosse is 5'8" junior guard out of Minnetonka, Minnesota, Olivia Arnebeck. As she played her high school ball at Wayzata. All right, Crosse will bring it up. Here's Schumann with it. Schumann with it right side for the Eagles. Gets it over to Wormsley. Wormsley with it left side. Get it to Arnebeck, who dribbles it out of the left corner. Schumann fakes the 3 right of the circle and then shuffled the feet one too many times. And a traveling violation on the Crosse as Knight and Krieger are back in there for UW Stevens Point. Pointers lead it here 4-2, 3:37 left to go in the opening quarter as Knights will bring it up. Over to Hurl, now to Mortensen left side. Get it to Krieger now. Krieger with it right at the circle, left of the circle to Knight. Knight between the rings now. Knight with it. Knight starting to drive, right side, goes up, has the ball stripped. And La Crosse up with it. Here's Arnebeck with it. It's into Schumann. Schumann will bring it up left side into the front court. Here's Schumann with it. Schumann. It's it over to Wormsley. Wormsley with it from the perimeter right side into the lane now. Down low on the right. Reverse layup by Gabby Ritchie. No, out of bounds. Ball will stay with La Crosse. As Gabby Ritchie, the checked in there. Now checking in there for the Eagles is 5'7" sophomore guard out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. Nikki Dienberg played her ball at New Berlin Eisenhower. Steiner takes the inbound pass into the hands of Arnebeck. Here's a 3 right side by Ritchie, no. Eagles get the rebound. Steiner with it left side as the shot clock resets. Steiner with it, driving baseline left. Steiner into the paint, down low. They kick it out through right side by Arnebeck. Nope, that one's short. McIntyre down with the rebound for the Pointers. Still lead it 4-2. 36 left to go here in the opening quarter. All right, Pointers on a 5-minute, 18-second scoreless streak, 5:35 for the Eagles. And a double dribble coming up on Earl. Piper back in there for the Pointers. Gillies back in there for Crosse. All right, at the first media timeout, Pointers shooting, or Crosse shooting 1 for 6. The Pointers 2 for 10. Here's Steiner with it. Right side. Over to Gillies. Gillies with it on the left. Gillies over to Steiner. Steiner with it. Starting to drive left side. Kicks it out to Wormsley. Wormsley, big kick in the right corner. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Wormsley with it, right wing. 5 left to go on the shot clock for Wormsley. Dribbling left. Wormsley kicks it. Here's a 3 by Steiner before the horn. Short, no. Battle for the rebound. And Nice getting hassled in the backcourt. And the foul's going to come up on Steenberg. Steenberg and Nice are battling for that rebound. Aaliyah McMillan, the 5'11 junior forward out of Chippewa Falls, checked in there for UW Lacrosse. Lear's Jewelers, providing custom design jewelry, free custom design consultations as well as jewelry repair where dreams are made. 4-2 Pointers lead it. 1:42 left to go in the opening quarter. All right, here's Krieger with it. Over to Mortensen. Mortensen, a bounce pass to Krieger down low on the left. We're going to get a foul coming up on Lacrosse here. Mortensen, 5'6 freshman guard out of Oregon, Wisconsin. Steenberg's going to pick up her second. Galita back in there for the Pointers as Krieger will inbound baseline left here. The read by Galita, left corner, no, too strong. Wormsley down with the rebound. Into the hands of Schumann with it left side. Schumann hits it over to McMillan, 3 right corner. That's going to be short. Galita with the rebound for the Pointers, who still lead it 4-2. 1:14 left to go in the opening quarter. Pointers on a 6-minute, 38-second scoring drought here. But they get it down low to Galita on the right. Shot fake. Oh, that one rolls off the rim from in close, and the Eagles up with the rebound. As Schumann will bring it up for the Eagles. Schumann with it. We're under a minute to play here, first quarter. Schumann with it. Kicks it right corner. 3 on the way by Arnebeck. That one's way off the mark. McMillan with the weak side rebound. For Eau Claire has it left corner. And then loses it. Ball still loose down there. Eau Claire, Lacrosse digs it out. Here's Arnebeck with it with 5 left to go on the shot clock. Puts up a tough shot down low. No. Everybody crashing in for the rebound. Eagles get the rebound. We got a foul coming up on the Pointers.
Hey, you take 23. Let's get 4.
Yeah, we'll check who the Pointer fouls coming up on here. Coming up on Gabby Galita. That's going to be her second. Team's 5th here in the quarter. So for the last 32 seconds, Lacrosse is going to be shooting the rest of the way here. Thompson checks back in. Gillies, who shoots it at 64% from the line, will be there for 2 here. First one up, no good. Lacrosse is on a 7-minute and 50-second scoreless streak here. As the Pointers are up to 7:33. Second one is up and no good. Boy, nobody can buy a bucket anywhere. Here's Nice with it. 4-2 Pointers lead it. 27 seconds left to go. About a 1-second differential between the shot and game clock. Here's Mortensen with it. Mortensen over to Krieger. Now to Nice, left wing. Nice with it. Nice driving. Cut off on the baseline. Back to Thompson on the perimeter. Thompson with it into the paint. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Back to Mortensen. 3 left side. Nope, off the rim. And Crosse will open the last shot. Getting the rebound with Gillies. Here's 3 seconds left to go. Schumann with it. Schumann pulls up with a 3 at the horn. No. We have reached the end of the first quarter with the score. UWSP this point 4, UW Lacrosse 2. Take a 60-second timeout. Come back to the start of the second quarter after this. It will be UWSP women's basketball here on WPCS.
Once you realize that you're standing inside of a giant beer barrel,
At the Bird Gymnasium, take a look at our final score. Sports Bar and Grill. Enjoy a sandwich and your favorite libation. The final score with Long Island Saturday. Turn to Bloody Sunday. Score 2 Pointers lead it as we start the second quarter. Pointers with a basketball. Here's Knight with it. Over to Mortensen, right side. Mortensen to Pfeiffer between the rings. Left side to Krieger. Krieger with it. Over on the right to Thompson. Thompson with it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it. Trying to work her way down low. On the right side, off glass up and in for Jamie Pfeiffer. She's got 6, and it's 6-2 Pointers lead at 9:33 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Steiner with it. Steiner hits it over to Colthart. Colthart with it right side. Colthart hits it over on the left to Milne. Milne dribbles out of there. Milne in the paint. Pulls up 10-footer short. No good. Ball gets tapped to Mortensen, and the Pointers up with it. Up 6-2, 9:16 left to go here second quarter. Here's Nice with it left side. Nice pulls up inside the foul line. Off of the right, no. Gillies down with the rebound for the Eagles. Here's Schumann with it. She'll bring it up for Lacrosse. Schumann with it into the front court. Schumann with it. Schumann right side against Krieger goes up. Loses the ball out of bounds. Let's say Krieger touched it last. It'll go back to Lacrosse as Pearl will check in for UW Stevens Point. Skyward Incorporated connecting parents and education. That is Skyward Incorporated. All right, Schumann inbound baseline left gets it into Gillies. Gillies with it. Over to Milne. Now into the hands of Colthart. Gillies with it, right side. Gillies kicks it over left corner. 3 on the way, but a Lacrosse steps out of bounds. As taking a look at the first quarter stats, Lacrosse shooting 6.7%. The Pointers 13.3%. 5 turnovers for the Eagles, 4 for the Pointers. 6-2 Pointers lead at 8:43 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Nice with it for the Pointers. This is to Thompson, right of the circle, now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it. A bounce pass to a cutting Krieger down low on the right. Nope. And the Eagles up with the rebound. Here's Schumann with it. Up ahead to Steiner. Steiner with it left side. Steiner spinning. Steiner down low left block. Steiner now on the right side. Up and under move. Puts it up in and a foul. Chance for a 3-point play for Kaya Steiner. 5'10" sophomore guard Kaylee Meeker is going to check in there for Lacrosse. Meeker out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. All right, so 1 for Kaya Steiner. She shoots it at 48% from the foul line. It is 6-4 Pointers lead. Steiner's free throw is up and good. That's going to give her 3 points and make it 6-5. Pointers 8:17 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Krieger with it. Krieger over to Thompson. Thompson back to Krieger right side. Krieger with it. Krieger to Pfeiffer. Out down low to Thompson. And we got a foul coming up on Lacrosse. Boltart's going to pick it up her second. That's the team's first. Here in the quarter, Wormsley's going to check in for the Eagles, and Slowick and Campion back in there for the Pointers. All right, Burrow takes the inbound pass against a Pfeiffer right of the circle. Pfeiffer back to Thompson. Down low to Hurl on the right. Tough shot, no good, but Olivia Hurl draws a foul. She'll be at the line shooting a pair. All right, Steiner picks up a foul, her first. Burl at the line. Misses the first one. She'll get one more. Paper City Savings, a proud supporter of our community with locations in Clover, Wisconsin Rapids, and Nakusa. That is Paper City Savings. Burl's second free throw is good. And it's 7-5 Stevens Point here with 7:52 left to go in the second quarter. All right, here's Meeker with it right side. Meeker gets it over to Steiner. Steiner with it left of the circle. Moves it on to Schumann. Schumann with it. Over to Gillies. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Steiner with it down low on the right. Goes up, puts it off the glass, gets the roll. That is 5 for Steiner. Ties the game at 7. 7:27 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson with it right side. Thompson hits it over to Campion. Now to Slowick with it left wing. Slowick dribbling right. Slowick spinning. Gets it over to Campion. 3 left side. Ooh, in and out for Abby Campion there. That looked good. And the Eagles up with a rebound. Here's Schumann with it for the Eagles. Into the hands of Meeker. She'll pull up inside the arc right side, knock it down. And the UW La Crosse Eagles have their first lead of the afternoon, 9-7. 6:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Turl with it. Over to Campion left side. Campion out of Thompson, left of the circle. Out of Slowick. Slowick with it right side. Slowick will drive. Slowick pulls up on the baseline. Leaves it short. And La Crosse up with a rebound here. Schumann with it. Schumann will bring it up right side. Schumann gets it over to Steiner right side. Steiner with it against Turl. Steiner driving baseline right. Kicks it back out to Gillies on the perimeter. Gillies over to Wormsley. Wormsley with it. Tries. Kicks. And what do we got? A foul coming up on the pointers? Yep, we do. Pfeiffer's going to pick up the foul. Her first, that is the team's second here in the quarter, as Krieger and Nice and McIntyre will check back in for point here. So La Crosse will inbound baseline right underneath their own basket here as they get it into Wormsley right side. Wormsley with it. Wormsley driving baseline right, puts it up. No foul coming on the pointers, and that's going to put Wormsley at the line for two. Kelly McIntyre is going to pick it up, her first and third. All right, Wormsley, first time to the line today, shoots it at 58% from the foul line. All right, Wormsley's free throw is up on the way, no good. Mortensen's going to check in here when she gets a chance, so for the pointers. Wormsley's second free throw is up and good. All right, Morrison back into the game for the pointers. 10-7, La Crosse leads at 6:12 left to go here, second quarter. All right, Nice brings it up for the pointers. Gets it over to Mortensen right side. Mortensen with it. Mortensen to McIntyre. McIntyre down low on the right. McIntyre puts it up with the left hand. Gets the soft roll. Off the heel of the rim, and it is 10-9. La Crosse, 5:50 left to go in the second quarter. As Meeker with it. Meeker right side, kicks it back to Gillies. Gillies over to Steiner, left of the circle. Down low to Gillies on the left, and she shuffles the feet, traveling violation. As Gabby Ritchie's going to check back in there for La Crosse. El Mezcal Restaurant on Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Check out El Mezcal on Facebook Fridays for their specials. That's El Mezcal, Stevens Point. 10-9, Eagles lead the pointers. 5:36 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's McIntyre with it. McIntyre, a bounce pass down to Thompson, who digs it out of there. Mortensen for a three left wing. Too hard, no. And Thompson gets the rebound on a deflection. They get it back to Nice. Nice with it. Over to Krieger. Krieger with it down the left side of the lane. Puts it up. Tough shot. Off the glass, up and in. Pointers retake the lead. 11-10. 5:10 left to go here, second quarter. Here's Schumann with it. Over to Wormsley. Wormsley with it right side. Wormsley. And an offensive foul coming up by the Eagles here. Gabby Ritchie's going to pick up the foul. That's her first, team's third here in the quarter. 11-10, Stevens Point leads at 5:03 left to go here in the second quarter. As Nice will bring it up for the pointers. Here's Nice with it. Over to McIntyre, a backdoor pass to Krieger, goes off her leg, saves it, gets it to Mortensen left wing. Mortensen with it left of the circle. Gets it to Nice now. Nice with it left wing. Thought about the three. Tries driving baseline left. Caught off there. Now to Mortensen on the perimeter left side. 10 left to go in the shot clock. She pulls up inside the arc. Off the heel of the rim. No. And into the hands of Steiner for the Eagles. Here's Steiner with it. Steiner with the ball. Gets it over left side to Meeker. Meeker with it. Inside the arc. Nope, that is a three as Meeker knocks on the trifecta. She's got 5. And it's 13-11. Eagles lead it. 4:20 left to go here, second quarter. Mortensen with it right side. Mortensen hits it over to Krieger on the left. Krieger with it between the rings. Krieger over to Nice. Nice with it. Nice. As we got 10 left to go on the shot clock. Krieger with it. Krieger over to McIntyre. A three right side by Kelly McIntyre off the front rim. No. Into the hands of Ritchie for the Eagles. Wormsley will get it into the hands of Schumann. Next dead ball will bring us to our media timeout of the second quarter. All right, here's Schumann with it. Schumann Hits it over to Richie. Richie with it in the high post. Out of Meeker. Straight on three. Short. And McIntyre chases down the rebound for the Pointers. And then the Pointers turn it over. Here's a pass for Nice, who's too far in front of her. Schumann with a basketball. 13-11, Lacrosse leads it. 3:26 left to go here, second quarter. Schumann with it right side. Over to Steiner in the right corner. Steiner dribbles out of there. Steiner to Richie. Back to Schumann with it right wing. Schumann with it. Schumann driving. 10 left to go in the shot clock. Steiner left of the circle. Will drive right side off the glass up and in. 7 for Steiner. We're going to get a timeout. Stevens Point. We're going to take one with them as well. 15-11. Lacrosse leads at 3:07 left to go. Second quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Here with the UWSP women's basketball here at WPCN.
Eat like a rock star.
All right, now time to back out here at the Bird Gym. Take a look at our Final Score sports ball and girls scoreboard. Watch your favorite teams while you enjoy the daily food and drink specials at the Final Score at Second and Maria. 15-11. Lacrosse leads it here. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Pointers with a basketball. As Lacrosse on a 5-0 run here. Krieger with it left side. Krieger hits it over to Nice right side. Nice with it. Down to Pfeiffer. 10 left to go. Ball loose out here at midcourt. And we're going to get a foul coming up on Jamie Pfeiffer as her and Schumann were going for the basketball. Crosse shooting 62.5% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, and 66.7% from the foul line. In second quarter, Pointers at 30% from the field and 50% from the foul line. So Jamie Pfeiffer just picked up her third foul now. That's what the scoreboard says, so we'll see here. Fourth on the team here in the quarter. That was the last foul for the Pointers to give. All right, here's Steiner with it right in the circle. Steiner starting to drive. Steiner picks up her dribble. Right in the lane. Gets into the hands of Wormsley. Down low to Wormsley. Left side cutter to the basket. Off the glass. Up and in. That is 3 for Wormsley. It's 17-11. Eagles lead at 2:18 left to go second quarter. Here's Krieger with it. Down low to McIntyre right in the lane. McIntyre with it. Goes up. Shot blocked down there by Allie Springer. 6'2" freshman who just checked in last dead ball out of Kimberly. Here's Steiner with it. Steiner. It's into the hands of Meeker. Back to Steiner, left side. Steiner with it. Steiner driving. Steiner down low on the right. Kicks it out to Springer's free throw line jumper. He knocks that one down. And it's 19-11. Eagles lead it here. 1:47 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Nice with it. Over to Mortensen right side. Mortensen with it. Mortensen over to Thompson left of the circle. Now to Nice. Nice with it left side. Nice. Retreats with it to the perimeter. Nice. Fits it over to Thompson as we have 10 left to go in the shot clock. Krieger has it in her hands. Krieger left in circle 3. In and out, no. Skying for the rebound was Wormsley for the Eagles. Pointers on a 3-minute, 40-second scoreless drought here. As Meeker with it for the Eagles. Meeker over to Wormsley. Out at Steiner right side. Steiner fits into the hands of Sprangers. A 3 right of the circle. Boy, she knocks down that trifecta. She's got 5. Just like that, it's a 22-11 UW Lacrosse lead. 55 seconds left to go in the first half. There's Mortensen with it right side. Hits it over to Krieger. Krieger with it left side. Out into the hands of Nice. Nice over to Thompson left of the circle. Thompson with it. Thompson over to McIntyre. Now to Krieger. Krieger with it. Krieger over to Mortensen. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Mortensen hands it off to Thompson. Somebody's going to have to shoot it here. Thompson gets it off before the horn, and it'll be a shot clock violation as that one didn't hit rim. Slowick's going to check back in for the Pointers here. 22-11. Lacrosse leads at 28.7 seconds left to go as Lacrosse can hold for the last shot here. Schumann will bring it up here for Lacrosse, and she gets it over the timeline. Schumann with it left side. Schumann is out near midcourt, and she's just pounding the dribble. 15 seconds left to go. Krieger guarding her. 10 left to go. Schumann still with the basketball right side. Schumann with it. It's it over to Sprangers. A 3 left side short, no. Ball goes out of bounds and back to the Pointers with 2.3 seconds left. We'll see if the Pointers get a prayer shot off here before the horn, and Crosse is going to put some pressure on in the backcourt. They get it into Krieger. Krieger up at the McIntyre and gets it off before the horn. Off the backboard, no. And that's how the first half ends here this afternoon, with the UW Lacrosse Eagles leading the UW Stevens Point Pointers by a score of 22-11 here. So not very good shooting for the Pointers to put them in an 11-point hole here this afternoon, as we are at the end of one half of play here from Shirley Egner Court at Berg Gymnasium. All right, tell you what we'll do right now is we will take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll take a look at what else is going on around the WIAC, and we'll do that all in 2 minutes as you're listening to UWSP women's basketball here on WPCN.
An engagement ring is...
Here at Shirley Egner Court at Berg Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, as we are at the half, and it is 22-11. Lacrosse leads Stevens Point here, as some untimely shooting for the Pointers has led them to be in an 11-point deficit as they're going to shoot off here for money. So it's going to quiet the gym, so we'll try to keep it as quiet as well. All right, let's take a look at the Pointer hockey team last night. They tied Northland. There's a shocker. Northland came in at 119-1, and they get the tie. Okay, we're doing this again. So now they're 119-2. The Pointers are 13-5-4. 4. Northland 110-1 in conference. Pointers 9-2-1 in the conference. Those two teams will tangle again at the KB Willett Arena here at 7 o'clock as Pointers had a 2-0 lead going into the third period. Actually, they had a 1-0 lead as Fletcher Anderson scored the first goal for the Pointers. 11:56 part of the first period, as Andrew Poulias and Dawson Scararino assisted him. Then Northland got on the board in the 1:18 mark of the third period by a goal by Brock Weimer. Then Andrew Poulias get a power play goal for the Pointers at the 6:50 mark to take the 2-1 lead. And then at the 19:43 mark, Northland College got a goal from Josh Kling to tie the game at 2, and that's how the game would end yesterday, a 2-2 tie again. Those two teams will tangle once again at the KB Willett Arena. The Pointer women's team for hockey, I believe, is playing. I know they're playing Northland. I'm not sure if they're here or there. They are in Ashland. That'll be a 4 o'clock face-off. Keep you up to date on that one. Of course, Scott and I believe the Dean of Hoops, John Summer, of the men's game tonight. UWSP put UW Lacrosse 5 o'clock right after this one from Mitchell Hall in Lacrosse. All right, some other women's games going on this afternoon. I got Platteville leading Stout 31-23, 41 seconds left to go there. As the leading scorers in that game are Brinley Nelson with 8 for the Pioneers and Anna Munch with 8 as well, 7 for Ella Makowitz, 6 for Amanda Giesen. Over in Oshkosh, they lead River Falls 24-18 at the half. Sarah Hardwick and Jenna Jorgensen and Ava Douglas all with 5 for Oshkosh. Meredith Camry with 7, Mason Nielsen with 4, Olivia Myron with 4 for the River Falls Falcons. That's the Pointers will get next. At the half, Whitewater leads Eau Claire, but 40-26. And Rundall had 16. Maybe Whitewater's getting their getting right here at the right time. Don't forget they were the runners-up in Division III last year. Corolla with 9, 6 for Santo Domingo. Rudin got 7 for Eau Claire, 6 for Betcher in that one, 40-26. The Whitewater Warhawks lead Eau Claire. One men's game going on right now. Platteville leads Stout 47-30 as they play that game over in Menominee. All right, let's take a look at the stats here in this one. For the Pointers, we'll see. Pfeiffer leads the Pointers with 6 points and 2 rebounds. She has 3 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc. 2 points for Courtney Krieger, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. She has 1 rebound as well. Olivia Hurl. Kelly McIntyre with 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, and Olivia Hurl has 1 point and 1 rebound, and she is 1 of 2 from the foul line. Pointers shooting it at 5 of 27 in the first half, good for 18.5%. They have not made a 3, and they're 0 of 9, and they are 1 of 2 from behind the arc, good for 50%. They have 15 rebounds and 2 assists, 5 made field goals, and they've turned the ball over 7 times. For Lacrosse, you got 7 for Steiner with 4 rebounds, 5 for Sprangers. Steiner's 3 of 8 from the field, all 3 from behind the arc, 1 of 1 from the foul line. Sprangers has 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc. She has 1 rebound. 5 for Beaker, and she's 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc. Worsley's got 3 points. She's 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line. Has 5 rebounds to go with that. 2 for Gillies, as she's 1 of 1 from the field, 0 of 2 at the foul line, and 5 rebounds for her as well. Crosse is shooting 9 of 27 from the field, good for 33.3%, 2 of 12 behind the arc, good for 16.7%, 2 of 7 from the foul line, good for 28.6%. They have 3 assists on 9 made baskets. They have turned the ball over 8 times here in the first half. As we take a look at some other stats, Crosse has the biggest lead in this game at 11 points. Their best scoring run came with 12 points at the 103 mark. Points biggest lead is 4 at the 9:39 mark on the second quarter. That's also the best scoring run is 4 points. There's been 3 lead changes in 2 games. 2 times the game has been tied. And Crosse has played with the lead for 6 minutes and 9 seconds. The Pointers have played with the lead for 12 minutes and 9 seconds. All right, points from turnovers. Crosse and the Pointers each with 4. Crosse has 12 points in the paint compared to UWSP's points 6. Pointers have 4 second chance points. Crosse with 0. Each team has 0 fast break points, and Crosse dominating points and bench points, as Crosse has 13 bench points compared to the Pointers 3. Crosse scored 2 in the first and then exploded for 20 in the second for a game total of 22 so far. The Pointers had 4 points in the first quarter and 7 in the second quarter for a total of 11 here. Yeah, rebounding-wise, Crosse 26, the Pointers 15. 7 of those for the Eagles on the offensive end, 3 for the Pointers. 19 defensive rebounds for Crosse, 12 for the Pointers. Pointers have 3 blocks to Crosse 2. And each team has 31 possessions. So Pointers find themselves down by 11 here at 22-11. Again, the men's game coming up at 5 o'clock from Mitchell Hall in La Crosse, as the Pointers will be bounced back from their loss on Wednesday night to Whitewater. Scott Krieger, Don Zomer on the call with that one. After we wrap up the action here, take a spin around, see what else is going on. Platteville now at the half leads Stout on the women's side, 33-26. It is 24-18 Oshkosh over River Falls at the half. 40-26 Whitewater over Eau Claire at the half. And the lone men's game is Platteville leading Stout 47-30 at the end of one half of play. I tell you what we'll do right now. We will take one more timeout here at halftime. When we do, we'll come back with the start of the second half. We'll do that all in 2 minutes as you're listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN.
The Smash Boys basketball team will entertain Kimberly on Tuesday night. You can hear the broadcast at 7 o'clock on True Oldies, 92.1 FM, 1010 AM, WPCN. On the internet at 921WPCN.com or on the TuneIn radio app. Sponsored by Hilltop Pub and Grill. For lunch or dinner, the Hilltop is there for you for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. Open daily at 11. Paper City Savings. Great rates for all your financial needs online at papercitysavings.com. Made a custom apparel and sporting goods. Whether you're on the field or in the office, let our team outfit your team. Lee Ayers Jewelers, providing custom design jewelry and free custom design consultations, as well as jewelry repair where dreams are made. Pizza Ranch in Plover, great pizza and chicken, open daily at 11. Eagle Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, doing commercial, residential, and rentals. Call Jay at 345-1005 and 2nd Street Auto Center. Your complete auto care center across from the Final Score, 2nd and Maria Stevens Point. Smash Boys Basketball Tuesday on WPCN.
You can now replay your favorite UWSP, Pacelli, and Spash games at 921WPCN.com. Listen live to our weekly broadcasts throughout the season. After the games are over, go to 921WPCN.com and listen to the broadcast you missed or relive the best moments of the season. 92.1 and 1010 AM. Your home for UWSP, Spash, and Pacelli sports, and your home for True Oldies. Listen to the games live at 921WPCN.com. The True Oldies channel.
After some tough cold here and very tough wind chills to close down the week, the weekend is looking better. This afternoon, we've got some clouds cruising in, but the south winds are in today and some warmer numbers. You know, yesterday we worked hard to get into the single digits. Today, we're talking about a high of 30 out there.
Steiner with it into the paint. Steiner picks up her dribble. It's into Gillies. Gillies right side driving off the glass up and in. Floor for Gillies, and it's a 24-11 lacrosse lead here. 9:36 left to go, third quarter. Here's Krieger with it left side. Krieger on the baseline left side. Lays it up. Gets the roll. Score for Courtney Krieger, and it's a 24-13 lacrosse lead. 9:24 left to go here, third quarter. Here's Schumann with a basketball. Gets to Steiner. Left side over to Milne. Milne into the hands of Steiner. Steiner with it, driving right side. Runs over Galita, no foul. And then Steiner goes up, gets fouled, and she'll be at the line for a chance for a three-point play. McIntyre's going to pick up the foul, her second team's first here in the quarter. So Steiner now has 9 and will go to the free throw line where she is 1 of 1 this afternoon. Free throws up on the way. Too hard, no. And the Pointers up with the rebound. McIntyre gets it nice. 26-13. UW Crosse leads at 9:05 left to go. Third quarter. Krieger with it right side. Here's Krieger with it. A bounce pass to McIntyre. Down low on the right. Tough shot, no. As that hit the side of the basket. And Gillies up with it for lacrosse. Into the hands of Schumann. Schumann with it left side. Here's Schumann with it. Dribbling. Schumann. It's at right corner to that. Colthart with it. Now Colthart hands it off to Milne. Milne with it down low. Kicks it out to Schumann. Schumann with it. 10 left to go on the shot clock as it's in the hands of Milne. Milne puts the shot up inside the arc. No. Pointers up with the rebound. Galito with it into the hands of Nice. 26-13. The Crosse leads at 8:28. Let's go third quarter. All right, here is Thompson with it. Thompson gets it over at Krieger. Left side three on the way. Knocks down the trifecta. 5 for Courtney here in the third quarter, and it's 26-16. UW Crosse, 8:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Colthart with it. Colthart with it left side. Colthart gets it over on the right to Milne. Now they get it down low on the right to Colthart, driving towards the basket right side off the glass, up and in. 28-16, the Crosse leads at 7:54 left to go here, third quarter. All right, here's Thompson with it left side. Thompson back to Galita. Galita driving baseline left. Moves the ball out of bounds. Back to lacrosse. As Campion's going to check in for points, and Meeker back in there for lacrosse. Would not happy on that turnover. She just walked right to the bench. Right, Steiner with it, gets it over left side to Meeker. Meeker with it, out high on the left. Meeker gets it in his hands to Coulthard. Now over to Steiner, right side. Steiner with it. Steiner gets it in the hand of Gillies. Gillies with it. Back to Schumann. Schumann with it. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Schumann right of the lane. A little 5-footer off the rim. No. Gillies taps the rebound out of bounds. And they're going to say it stays with lacrosse. But the officials are going to confer and overturn the call. And so we'll go to the pointers. 28-16. Lacrosse leads at 7:18 left to go here, third quarter. As here's Nice with it. Gets it over to Campion out high on the right. Campion with it. To Thompson, left of the circle. Back over on the right to Campion. Campion to Krieger out near midcourt. Now to Nice with it, left of the circle. Nice drives left side off the glass. No, that was a little too hard. Gillies up with the rebound for Lacrosse. They get it up to Steiner left side. Steiner with it. Steiner down low, left block. Goes to the right, puts it up. No. And Thompson out with the rebound from the pointers into the hands of Nice. Nice with it to Campion. 28-16, Lacrosse leads with 6:40 left to go. Third quarter, Campion and up and under move down low on the right. No. She draws a foul and will be at the line, shooting 2. Meeker is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be her first. That'll be the team's first here in the third quarter. So 2 for Abby Campion, who shoots it at 80% from the foul line. Now the officials are going to confer momentarily. Rock and Roll Cafe, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. American and Mexican food dished up in a retro chic setting. That is Rock and Roll Cafe. As Campion, as it gets deathly quiet in here, makes the first one, and that makes it 28-17. UW Lacrosse, one more for Campion. Second free throw from Abby is up and good. Both of those home. 28-18, UW Lacrosse leads. We have 6:37 left to go here in the third quarter. As Schumann with it, over to Meeker right side. Meeker. This is a Steiner. Steiner with it. Into the hands of Gillies. Gillies with it, down low on the left, off the glass, up and in. 6 for Gillies. It's 30-18. Lacrosse leads at 6:17 left to go here, third quarter. Here's Campion with it, left side. As Hurl's going to check in next dead ball. Campion with it at the foul line, into the hands of Thompson. Right side to Nice. Nice with it. Nice at the foul line. It's it over left side to Krieger. 10 left to go in the shot clock. Nice with it left wing. Nice driving into the paint. Up and under move on the left. Puts it up. No. But Nice will be at the foul line shooting a pair here. Schumann's going to pick it up. That's her first. That is the team's second here in the third quarter. Dienberg's going to check in for Lacrosse. And Hurl in there for McIntyre, so 2 for Josie Nice. Float's going to check in here as well. First one from Nice is up on the way, off to the right, no. So she'll get one more here. Second one from Nice. Ooh, way off the mark, no. And then on the air ball, it's going to go right back to Lacrosse here. All right, Sloak in there for Krieger. All right, Steiner gets it into Dienberg. Here's Dienberg with it. Gets it over to Meeker. Meeker with it. Meeker in the lane, off the glass. No, blocking foul coming up on UWC's point. And that will come up on Abby Campion. That's going to be her team's second in the quarter here. Meeker at the line for 2. Meeker, a 59% foul shooter on the year. First one is up and good. That'll give her 6. Sprangers is going to check back in for Lacrosse. Everybody left the foul line here. There's a 2-shot foul here. So some confusion as they come to the scorer's table here. Now the officials confer here, see if the shot went in or not. Quite frankly, it just happened, but I don't remember if the shot went in. All right, we're still... So we're still trying to figure this out here. Once again, the officials will confer. Let's see if Meeker's shot went in here. So we got 31-18 on the scoreboard right now. I believe Meeker's shot did not go in. Campion took the blocking foul. As these three officials still huddling here to try to figure this out. And here comes the... All right, so the shot didn't go in, so one more for Meeker here as we figured that one out. So Meeker's got one more at the foul line here. And misses the second one. So it's 31-18. Lacrosse leads at 5:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Nice will bring it up. Over to Slowick right side. Slowick with it. Gets it over to Campion. Now to Knight with it. Knight with it left wing. Knight. Dribbling right. Nice. And they three by Earl right side off the rim. No. Tops with the rebound down low on the left. Gets tied up. And Point will keep it on alternating possession here. Campion inbound baseline laps underneath their own basket. Gets it into Earl with it now to Campion. Campion with it left wing. Campion. It's at the Slowick. Slowick with it left of the circle. Slowick driving right side. A bounce pass. Who's down low on the right. The nice off glass up and in. Great play there. First points today for Josie. And it's 31-20. UW Lacrosse leads at 5:03 left to go third quarter. Here's Coltart with it. Coltart inside the arc. Puts it up. Ooh, knocks it down. Big answer there by Coltart. It's 33-20 UW Lacrosse. 4:50 left to go here third quarter. Here's Campion with it. Campion with it around the screen. Pulls up at the foul line. High arcing shot. No. And Lacrosse down with the rebound. Here's Coltart with it. Up ahead to Meeker. Meeker with it right side. Meeker with it. Meeker kicks it out. Here's a three left side by Keenberg. She knocks down the trifecta. And it's 36-20 UW Lacrosse. 4:23 left to go here third quarter. Here is Slowick with it. Slowick gets it over left side to Campion, who hands it off to Knight. Knight with it. Knight back to Campion. Fakes a three and a traveling... Actually, I think she said she stepped on the end line, so that will bring us to our media timeout of the third quarter. 36-20, UW Lacrosse leads UW Stevens Point, 4:11 left to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Come back with more after this as you listen to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN. Shirley Exeter Court at Berg Gymnasium on the campus of UW Wisconsin Stevens Point here. Take a look at our final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard playing here before or after game get together at the final score at 2nd and Maria. It's 36-20. UW-La Crosse leads UW-Stevens Point here. 4:11 left to go in the third quarter. Pointers shooting 42.9% this quarter. The Eagles shooting 66.7%. So La Crosse has grown their lead from the half. They had an 11-point lead. Now it's jumped to 16 here. All right, La Crosse with the basketball. Schumann will bring it up here for the Eagles. Schumann gets it over to Steiner, left side. Now into the hands of Colthart. Colthart with it. Gets it over to Meeker. Meeker with it right of the circle. Into the hands of Steiner with it right wing. Steiner. Gets it to Meeker. Meeker with it. Kicks it over left corner. Schumann 3 on the way. Off the front rim, no. Steiner going for the rebound. Saves it, but then throws it right into the hands of Slowick. Now Nice has it, 36-20. La Crosse leads it, 3:40 left to go third quarter. Here's a 3 left side by Thompson. Off the rim and over the basket. Back to the Eagles it goes. Steiner to inbound, gets it into Schumann here. As La Crosse brings it up into the front court. Steiner with it. Over to, that was Meeker with it, left side. Meeker into the hands of Colthart. Right side to Steiner. Steiner with it. Steiner to Gillies. Gillies. There's 10 left on the shot clock. Colthart on the pass, intercepted. And the Pointers up with it. Here's Krieger with it. La Crosse still up 36-20. 3:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Nice with it. Nice with it, right side for the Pointers. Over to Thompson left of the circle. Thompson with it. The Krieger left side 3 on the way. Short off the rim, no. And into the hands of Meeker for the Eagles. She'll get it to Schumann. And Schumann brings it over the timeline. Right side to Colthart. Colthart with it. Gets into the hands of Steiner. Steiner with it. Left side to Schumann. Schumann with it. Gets it over to Gillies, right of the circle. 10 left to go on the shot clock. As Meeker with it. Driving left side off the glass, up and in. That is 8 for Meeker. And it's a 38-20 La Crosse lead. 2:26 left to go here, third quarter. As here's Slowick with it. Over to Pfeiffer, who travels with the basketball. Back to the Eagles with Mortensen in there for points. Wormsley back in there for La Crosse. All right, Schumann will bring it up here for La Crosse. Schumann into the front court. Schumann puts it over to Gillies, left side. Gillies spinning, puts it up right side off the glass. No. Thompson up with the rebound for the Pointers. Up ahead to Krieger. All tipped away nicely by Wormsley to deflect that pass. Ball will stay with Point here as they trail 38-20, 2:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Mortensen to inbound. Gets it into Thompson. Now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it. Over to Krieger. Krieger now to Mortensen. Right side. Thought about the 3 back to Krieger. Back over to Mortensen on the right. Mortensen with it. A couple dribbles. So Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer right of the lane. Pfeiffer. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Has it knocked away, and then Pfeiffer commits a foul on Schumann. The officials are going to discuss this one. McIntyre's going to check back in for the Pointers. Pfeiffer, that's now going to be 4 on her. That is 3 on the team here in the quarter. All right, so Schumann will bring it up for La Crosse here. Gets it over to Colthart. Now to the hands of Steiner. Over to Schumann, left side. Schumann down low to Steiner, left of the lane. Steiner with it. Working against Slowick. Steiner puts it off the glass, up and in. Coming close. He's got 11. 40-20. La Crosse leads in 1:20 left to go here, third quarter. Krieger with it. The Mortensen open 3 left wing. She knocks down the trifecta. Her first point for the afternoon, and it's 40-23 La Crosse. 1:09 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Wormsley with it. Wormsley, almost carried the basketball, picks it up. Out to Steiner, left of the circle. We've got a foul coming up on Point, down low, away from the basketball. That'll come up on McIntyre. That's going to be her third, team's fourth here in the quarter. Schumann inbound baseline left, gets it into Colthart. Colthart with it left corner. Colthart over to Steiner, left of the circle. Out of Gillies. Gillies with it. Gillies down low. Gillies left side on an up and under move and in for Gillies. She's got 8. And it's 42-23. Eagles lead it here. 42 seconds left to go third quarter. Here's Slowick with it. Slowick drives the left side, puts it up no, but Caitlin Slowick is going to go to the line for 2. Arnebeck will check in for the Crosse. All right, Caitlin Slowick, at the line shooting 56% on the season. First one from Caitlin is up and no good. That one rimmed out. She'll get one more. Second one is good from Slowick. And Galita's going to check in for McIntyre. McMillan in there for the Eagles here. All right, Schumann with it for Lacrosse. Schumann with it right side. Schumann. That's it over to McMillan. McMillan to Wormsley left side. And there's a 5-second differential between shot and game clock here. There's Arnebeck with it. Arnebeck, 10 left to go on the shot clock. Into the hands of McMillan. Now to Schumann. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Schumann with it. Over to Arnebeck. Arnebeck with 1. Doesn't realize it. And we'll get a shot clock violation on the Crosse here. So Pointers will have it here with 4.4 seconds left and a chance to get off the last shot here. So they're going to have to reset the clock here to 5.9 seconds here, as it was 35.9 seconds when Lacrosse took the possession. I don't want to keep calling them a player today. So they readjusted the clock here. Mortensen inbound, gets it in Slowick. Slowick with it. Slowick into the front court. Slowick gets it over. Krieger 3 before the horn. Gets fouled, and that's going to be 3 for Courtney Krieger as she got fouled at the horn. So Courtney's going to shoot 3 here. And they're going to have to put .6 back on the clock. McMillan's going to pick up the foul, her first. That's the team's 4th here. Nice check in for Tom. So 42-24, and Courtney Krieger will have 3 here. This is the first one. She'll get 2 more here. Second one from Krieger is up and good, so it's 42-25 here. And 42-26, that's 9 for Krieger, 6 tenths of a second left. And that will bring the third quarter to an end with the score, UW Lacrosse 42, Stevens Point 26. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come back with a fourth quarter after this. So UW Women's basketball here in WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Are you ready to own your own home? Then paper.
Crossroad Commons, Plover.
All right, now time back out here. Truly at the court at Burke Gymnasium. Take a look at our final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard and your sandwich and your favorite libation and final score. Long Island Saturdays turn into Bloody Sundays as we go to the fourth quarter. It's UW La Crosse 42, UW Stevens Point 26 here. And UW La Crosse will have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. 40 shot 40% there in the third quarter. Eagles at 64.3%. All right, La Crosse with a basketball here. Milne with it. Over to Steiner, right side. Steiner gets it over to Gillies. Back to Steiner. Steiner with it. Into the hands of Colthart. 3 right wing off the rim. No, La Crosse the rebound. And going up and getting fouled is Milne. She's going to be the line shooting 2 here. Earl picks up the foul. It's going to be her first. That's the team's first here in the fourth quarter. As Tori Lott, now the 5'11 freshman forward out of Waterford, Wisconsin, checks in there for the Pointers for the first time this afternoon. Milne at the line shooting 2. First one is up and good. That makes it 43-26. Eagles lead it here. Makes them both 44-26. La Crosse leads at 9:33 left to go here, fourth quarter. Here's Nice with it over to Krieger, right side. Krieger with it over to Slowick. Now into the hands of Nice, left side. Nice with it. Nice at the foul line. Nice gets to Krieger, right of the circle. Over to Slowick, right side. Slowick dribbling left. Slowick pulls up inside the arc. No, and the rebound goes to Milne for La Crosse. Here's Milne with it. Gets bumped in the front court. Foul coming on the Pointers. Coming up on Josie Nice. That's going to be her first. That'll be the team's second here in the fourth quarter. It's Steiner to inbound right to the right of us here. Steiner gets it into Milne. Milne with it right side. Back to Schumann. Schumann over to Milne. Pass gets fired, but Milne picks it up. And we're going to time out La Crosse. And we're going to roll in the media with that one as well. So we'll take one with it as well. 44-26. La Crosse leads UWSP Point. 9 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Back in 30 seconds. You'll see UWSP women's basketball here at WPCN. .26. UW La Crosse leads UW Stevens Point. We have 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter here. All right, with that timeout taken by UW La Crosse, that just rolled in with our media timeout, so we'll dispatch those. So that one here. Milne to inbound in front of her own bench, gets it into Schumann. Schumann with it. Schumann gets it over to Milne, left side. Milne left of the circle, over to Colthart. 9 left to go on the shot clock. Colthart driving right side. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Colthart. Looks like she used the forearm. An offensive foul, her third. That's the team's first here in the fourth quarter. As checking in for the Pointers is Mortensen, Emily Mortensen. It's Nice to bring it up for the Pointers. They trail 44-26. 8:45 left to go, fourth quarter. Here's Mortensen with it. Mortensen. It's it over to Slowick. Now left side to Nice. Nice with it. Nice over to Mortensen, left of the circle. Mortensen over to Nice. 10 left on the shot clock. Nice with it. Nice picks up Mortensen, 3 left corner. She knocks down the trifecta. Her second today. And that makes it 44-29, UW La Crosse. 8:15 left to go here, fourth quarter. Schumann with it, gets it over to Colthart. Colthart into the hands of Steiner between the rings. And now we got a foul on UW-Stevens Point away from the basketball here. That's going to be on Galita. That's going to be her third, team's third here in the fourth. So the Pointers got one more foul to give here in the quarter as Thompson's going to check back in for UW-Stevens Point. And Galita out. Schumann the inbound, baseline right underneath their own basket. Schumann gets it into Milne. Milne with it. Milne right side. Milne over to Schumann right wing. Schumann with it. Schumann dribbling. Gets it back to Colthart. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Now to Gillies. Gillies down low on the left. Puts it up and in. Gillies has 10 as she worked through a double team down low. It's 46-29. UW Lacrosse, 7:45 left to go, fourth quarter. Here's Mortensen with it. Mortensen hits it over to Slowick. Slowick with it. Slowick with it left side. Slowick gets it over to Thompson, left side. Thompson with it. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Thompson, tough shot down low. No. And out of bounds as Lapno was battling for the rebound. Back to the Eagles it goes as Wormsley's going to check back in there for Lacrosse along with Meeker. Also, Allie Spranger's back in there for Lacrosse as well. All right, 46-29. Lacrosse leads with 7:23 left to go here, fourth quarter. As here's Meeker with it. Meeker hits it over to Wormsley, left side. Wormsley dribbling. Wormsley air ball, or rifles one right over Schumann's head. And back to the Pointers it will go as they trail it here, 46-29. 7:12 left to go here, fourth quarter. Knights will bring it up for the Pointers. Has it into the front court, left side to Slowick. Slowick with it. Slowick driving. Slowick back to Knights on the right. Over to Mortensen, three right of the circle. Off the rim, no. And Wormsley down with the rebound for UW Lacrosse here. Into the hands of Schumann. Schumann with it. Over to Wormsley, right side. Wormsley driving. Left side goes up. Loses the ball out of bounds. And it will go... Stay with the Eagles, excuse me. All right, Schumann inbound, baseline left underneath their own basket. Schumann gets it into Meeker, left side. Meeker over to Schumann. Schumann with it. Kicks it over to Wormsley, right wing. We got 10 left to go on the shot clock. Wormsley with it. Wormsley kicks it over. 3 on the way by Meeker, left wing. She knocks down the trifecta. She has 11 points. And it's 49-29. UW Lacrosse, 6:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mortensen with it. Mortensen. Oh, man. Wanted to shoot. Came down with a trailing violation. Kind of got hung up in the air there. As Campion and Pfeiffer are going to check back in for UW-Stevens Point here. All right, Dienberg will bring it up here for Lacrosse. Dienberg gets it over to Wormsley, right side. Wormsley with it. Into the hands of Steiner, left of the circle. Steiner over to Dienberg. Dienberg with it. Dienberg kicks it over to Wormsley, right side. Wormsley dribbling. Kicks it over to Steiner, left wing 3 on the way. That's going to be an air ball. But the rebound stays with Lacrosse, but they only got 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Here's Meeker with it. Meeker above the foul line, off to the left, no. Thompson with a rebound for the Pointers, who are down 49-29, 5:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, Mortensen with it out high on the right. Mortensen, right of the circle 3, off to the right, no. And down with the rebound, it was Sprangers for the Lacrosse Eagles. Gets it into the hands of Dienberg. Out of Steiner, left side, over to Wormsley, left wing. Wormsley with it. Wormsley dribbling into the paint. Now retreats. Wormsley with it. Right side, over to Sprangers. Sprangers. It's to Meeker. Meeker with it with 10 on the shot clock. Back to Sprangers. Right of the circle. Now to Steiner. Left of the circle. 3. Nope. And now with the rebound was Pfeiffer for the Pointers, who trail 49-29. 5:02 left to go here, fourth quarter. 3 right of the circle by Pfeiffer. No. Krieger with the rebound. Left side. Krieger with it. Krieger on the baseline. Cut off there. Back to Mortensen. Left of the circle. Mortensen dribbling right with it. Over to Thompson. Left of the circle. Now to Pfeiffer with 10 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, an up and under move down low on the left. No, but she draws a foul. She'll be at the line, shooting 2. Springer's going to pick up the foul her first. And I guess we are going to get immediate timeout here, so we'll take one with them as well. 49-29, UW La Crosse leads at 4:44 left to go, fourth quarter. Back in 30 seconds to the UWSP women's basketball here at WPCN.
After some time.
Sunday, 49-29. UW La Crosse leads at 4:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Porter shooting 16% in the fourth quarter. Eagles shooting 33%. I just learned with that media timeout, there's 3 of them in the second half. So if you take one, Pfeiffer at the line will finish that story. First one is up and good. If you take one before the 5-minute timeout, then you get another one. That's what happened here. Pfeiffer with the second one. So basically, if you take one timeout at any point in the second half before the 5-minute mark of either quarter, you get that timeout. They'll have an immediate timeout there and another one. All right, here's Dienberg with it. Dienberg. It's it over to McMillan left of the circle. McMillan with it. Over to Arnebeck. Arnebeck with it. And an offensive foul on the Crosse. There's McMillan with it. El Mezcal Restaurant on Highway 10 East Stevens. Check out El Mezcal on Facebook Friday for their special El Mezcal, Stevens Point. All right, 49-29. Eagles lead at 4:25 left to go here, fourth quarter. Here's Pfeiffer with it. Down low to Thompson on the left. Puts it up. No. Thompson gets her own rebound. Just back to Thompson. Now back to Pfeiffer, left of the circle. Down low to Krieger on the left. Krieger with it. Krieger goes up, gets fouled. She'll be at the line, shooting a pair. Foul comes up on Dienberg, her third. Team's fourth here in the quarter, so 2 for Courtney Krieger at the line. First one is up and good. Makes it 49-32 here. Second one in and out, no. And ball goes out of bounds, and we'll stay with the pointers here. So 49-32, La Crosse leads at 4:08 left to go here, fourth quarter.
Watch it, Nick. Watch it, Nick.
Campy in the inbound, baseline right, underneath their own basket, gets it into Krieger. Krieger with it. Over to Campion, left of the circle, left wing to Mortensen. Mortensen with it, back to Krieger. Over on the right to Thompson. Down low to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with 10 on the shot clock to Campion. Down low on the right. Nice move by her off the glass, up and in. That's 4 for Campion, and it's a 49-34 La Crosse lead. 3:45 left to go here, fourth quarter. Here's Meeker with it right side. Meeker has Campion guarding her. Meeker with it. Meeker at the foul line. Over to Dienberg, now into the hands of McMillan. Back to Dienberg. Dienberg with 10 on the shot clock, and her pass was tipped by Krieger out of bounds as it was headed for Arnebeck. So 9 on the shot clock. La Crosse will keep the possession here. McMillan to inbound in front of her own bench. Gets it into Dienberg. Dienberg with it against Krieger. Dienberg hits it over to Meeker. 4 seconds left to go. Meeker, somebody's going to have to shoot it. Here's a prayer on the way. No. As Sprangers threw it up. And then Mortensen tried saving it, but she stepped on the sideline before throwing it off a lacrosse Eagle. So back to the Pointers it will go, or back to the Eagles it will go, excuse me, as the officials will once again confer here. Okay, they're going to look at the shot clock here. And they're going to put 20 back on the shot clock. They're going to say Point really didn't have the possession there, so 20 on the shot clock. Steenberg with it. Steenberg kicks it out to Meeker. Over to McMillan. 10 left to go on the shot clock. McMillan with it left of the circle. To Steenberg left wing. Steenberg, right corner, 3 on the way. Off the mark, no from Arnebeck. Pointers up with the rebound. Thompson with it. A baseball pass up ahead to Pfeiffer, right side, up and in. That'll give her 10. Point's going to take a timeout, their second. Full timeout. We'll take one with them as well. Back in 30 seconds as it's 49-36. UW Crosse leads it. 2:50 left to go here, fourth quarter. Listen to UWSP with basketball here at WPCN.
Eat like a
Campus University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. Take a look at our final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Planned here before or after game get together. At the final score, second and Maria, 49-36. Crosse leads it here. 2:52 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Pointers trying to make a run here. And the Crosse will have the basketball here. So Point's got 2 timeouts left. The Eagles with 3. Pointers going to put full court pressure on here. Steiner to inbound for Lacrosse. Gets it into Schumann. Schumann will bring it up against Krieger. And Schumann gets it over the timeline. Now to Milne. Milne with it right side. Milne to Steiner, left of the circle. Steiner with it over to Schumann. Schumann with it. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Into the hands of Gillies. Down low to Steiner. Steiner back to Gillies. Driving right side off the glass, up and in. 12 for Gillies, and it's a 51-36 Lacrosse lead. 2:19 left to go. Campion, a bounce pass to Pfeiffer. Down low on the right, goes up. Fouled on the play, and Pfeiffer's going to go to the line for 2. Steiner's going to pick it up her second. And now that's the team's 5th, so every Lacrosse foul, the Pointers will be shooting 2 from the line. All right, so 2 for Jamie Pfeiffer, 2 for 2 from the line today. First one is up on the way and good. 51-37. Second one by Pfeiffer is good as well. Nice check in. It's 51-38. Crosse leads it here with 2:15 left to go, fourth quarter. Our Monk's Bar and Grill postgame show coming up after this one. As Point picks up full court pressure. Here's Steiner with it. Steiner into the front court. Nice all over her. Steiner with it. Steiner gets it over to Milne. Milne with it. Into the hands of Schumann. Schumann out high on the left. Schumann with it. As we have 10 left to go on the shot clock. Schumann with it. Schumann gets bumped by Knight out near midcourt. That is going to be 2 on Josie and 4 on the team, as that was the last foul Point could give here. Next one is Lacrosse will be shooting the rest of the game. Colthart will inbound right to the left of her bench here. And they get it in to Schumann. Here's Schumann with it. Schumann with it right side. Almost has it stolen away. And we're going to get a foul coming up on Courtney Krieger, and that's going to be free throws here for Schumann. Courtney's first, that's the team's fifth, so now Lacrosse will be shooting the rest of the fourth quarter here on every UW Stevens point foul. Lawrence's going to check in there for Lacrosse here. First one up and good. 52-38, UW Stevens point trails it here. Second one also good, so it's a 53-38 Lacrosse lead. A minute 42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Nice will bring it up for the Pointers. Nice with it at the foul line. Nice. It's it out to Mortensen on the perimeter. Right side to Krieger. Down low to Thompson. Thompson. Right block goes up. No. And Nice gets the rebound. Back to Mortensen for a three left side. No. Coulthard down with the rebound for Lacrosse. To Gillies. Pointing in a full-court press here. Here's Schumann with it. Up ahead of Coulthard. Coulthard over the timeline. And gets fouled there by Campion. That's going to be her third, and two for Coulthard from the line. Coulthard is a 77% foul shooter on the year here, so she'll get two. First one is up and good, so that'll give her five and make it a 54-38 Lacrosse lead here. One more for Coulthard. Makes them both. That gives her six. Pfeiffer back in there for point. Arnebeck back in there for Lacrosse here. A 55-38 Lacrosse lead. A minute 12 left to go in this one. As Nice with it. Nice into the front court, has it, gets it over to Thompson right side. Thompson to Pfeiffer, over to Krieger for a three right wing. She knocks down the trifecta. So she's got 13 this afternoon, 55-41. Lacrosse leads it. 52 seconds left to go here, fourth quarter. As Schumann with it. Schumann over to Gillies. Gillies with it, has it knocked away by Thompson. Here's Thompson with it. 55-41. Eagles lead, 38 seconds left to go. Nice with it right wing. Down low to Pfeiffer, and a foul coming up on Gillies. That's going to be her second. Sends Pfeiffer to the line for two. So Pfeiffer for two here. First one is up and good. That is 13 for Pfeiffer. Makes it 55-42. And Lacrosse really doesn't have to shoot this possession with 35.8 seconds left. Up by 12 now as Pfeiffer makes them both. Pointers will put full court pressure on here. 55-43. Lacrosse leads it, and then Nice picks up the foul in the backcourt. That'll be her third. And free throws here for Lacrosse. So that'll send Schumann to the line for two. She's 2 of 2 this afternoon from the foul line. 73% on the year. First one by Schumann. She rattles that one home to get her three and makes it 56-43. Second one is good as well. 57-43. Lacrosse leads at half a minute left to go in this one. There's Nice with it. Over to Mortensen. Mortensen back to Thompson. Three left corner, left wing. Knocks it down. Her first points of the afternoon, and Stevens Point's going to take their third timeout. Down 57-46, 22.9 left. We're going to keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. Like we said, our Monk's Bar and Grill postgame show comes up after this one. We'll get you the final stats. Hopefully an interview with head coach Matt Hawkins. All right, Stevens Point women's hockey team up at Northland's up 2-0 after the end of one period. South leads Platteville in women's basketball 64-58. A minute 56 left to go there. Oshkosh defeats River Falls 54-44. It was Whitewater all over Eau Claire today, 84-52. And the lone men's game, it was Platteville over Stout, 81-54. All right, 57-46 here, 22.9 seconds left. As Schumann will inbound, full court pressure here by the Pointers. As Steiner will take it now, gets it into Arnebeck. Arnebeck gets double the backcourt up to Schumann. Up ahead to Steiner. Out of Wormsley. Wormsley will bring it back out. Will the Pointers foul? Yes, they will. So Thompson will foul here. That's her second. And 2 free throws here for the Eagles. And the Pointers should have it one more time, and that should just do it here. Wormsley will be at the line shooting 2. First one from Wormsley is up and good as it got a lot of the rim. It's 4 for her, 58-46. Front rim's the second one. Thompson with it, 58-46. Crosse leads it here, 10 seconds left to go. Thompson with it. Thompson driving left side. No, gets her own miss. Up and in. That's 5 for her, 58-48. 5 seconds left to go. Pointers will back off now, and that's how this one will end this afternoon. The Pointers will drop this one by a final of 58-48. Here they'll go to 11-11 overall, 3-8 in the conference. For the Crosse, they'll improve to 17-5 and 6-5 in the conference. That what we'll do right now. Take a time out. We'll come back. We'll start our Monks Bar and Grill post-game show. Do that all in 2 minutes. To UWSP women's basketball here on WPCN.
It's a very important game for the UW Stevens Point men's basketball team on Wednesday when the Pointers play host to the River.
Very tough wind chills to close down the week. The weekend is looking better. This afternoon, we've got some clouds cruising in, but the south winds are in today and some warmer numbers. You know, yesterday we worked hard to get into the single digits. Today, we're talking about a high of 30 out there this afternoon. Low tonight, not as cold. The clouds kind of keeping us warmer tonight. 24 degrees our low tonight. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, a high of 32. 36 on Monday with some light snows. For 92.1 and 1010 AM WPCN, I'm meteorologist Scott Larimore from the Weather Channel.
Hey, Pointers fans, head out to the Final Score Sports Bar and Grill, watch your favorite teams, and enjoy the daily food and drinks.
I'm Town back out here as we're at the Shirley Egner Court at Berg Gymnasium here on the campus of UW Wisconsin Stevens Point. Time now for the Monks Bar and Grill post-game show. Need a place to watch your favorite team. Monks Bar and Grill has you covered, located at Crossroads Commons in Slover. All right, let's take a look at the final stats for the Pointers. Jamie Pfeiffer led them with 14 points. She was 4 of 6 shooting, 6 of 6 from the foul line, and she had 3 rebounds. Courtney Krieger had 13 points for the Pointers this afternoon, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc, 3 of 5 from the foul line, 2 rebounds for her. 6 points for Mortensen on 2 of 8 shooting. She is 2 of 7 from behind the arc and 1 rebound. 5 points for Alexa Thompson today, 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 11 rebounds for her, coming off that career-high 27 Wednesday night here against Whitewater. 4 for Campion, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, and 2 of 2 from the foul line. 2 points for Knight, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from the line, and 1 rebound for her. McIntyre also with 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, and 5 rebounds. Earl had 1 point, as she was 1 of 2 from the foul line with 1 rebound. And Slowick had 1 point as well with 1 rebound. Pointer shot 15 of 52 today. That's good for 28.8%. 5 of 21 from behind the arc, 23.8%, and 13 of 19 from the foul line, 68.4%. So the Pointers had 10 assists today on 15 made free throws, or 15 made field goals, and they had 12 total turnovers here this afternoon. For the victorious UW La Crosse Eagles, 12 points for Gillies on 6 of 7 shooting, 0 of 2 from the line. She added 7 rebounds for that total. Steiner had 11 points this afternoon, 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 5 from behind the arc, 1 of 2 from the foul line, and 4 rebounds for her, along with 3 assists. Meeker had 11 points today on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 3 from behind the arc, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds and an assist. Holtart today, 6 points for her, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the line, and 3 rebounds. Sprangers with 5 points today, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, and 2 rebounds for her. 4 points for Schumann today, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds for her. 4 points for Wormsley today. She was 1 of 1 from the field and 2 of 4 from the foul line, 3 rebounds for her. Dienberg had 3 points today. She was 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 1 from behind the arc, and she had 1 rebound as well. And Milne today had 2 points for La Crosse, as she was 0 of 4 from the field, but 2 of 4 from the line, and 3 rebounds for her. La Crosse today was 21 of 50 from the field, good for 42%. 4 of 9 from behind the arc, good for 21%. 12 of 20 from the free throw line, good for 60%. They had 7 assists on 21 made free throws. Take a look at some other stats here. La Crosse had their biggest lead in the third quarter at the 118 mark at 20 points. Their best scoring run also came at the 9:42 mark of the third quarter, where that was a 14-point run. There were 3 lead changes, and 2 times the game was tied. La Crosse played with the lead 26 minutes and 9 seconds compared to the Pointers 12 minutes and 9 seconds. Points from turnovers this afternoon. Point had 12 points off turnovers. La Crosse with 4 points in the paint. La Crosse had 30. Point had 16. Second chance points, 13 for the Pointers, 2 for La Crosse. Fast break points, 12 for the Pointers, 2 for La Crosse. Bench points, 23 for La Crosse, 14 for the Eagles. It was 4-2 after the first quarter. Then it was 22-11 at the end of the first half, 42-26 at the end of the third, and 58-48. Pointers' best scoring quarter today was the fourth quarter, where they scored 22, and the difference probably was in the second and third quarter, where La Crosse outscored the Pointers 40-22, as they had 20 points both in the second and third quarter, compared to the Pointers 7 in the second and 15 in the third. Still waiting on head coach Matt Hockett. Like I said, I don't even know if he's going to come over. We will wait as long as we can here. We'll give him a couple more minutes, and otherwise we'll just send it out to Scott and the deed of Hoops, John Zomer. They'll have the men's game for you. All right, the women's hockey game, they're up 2-0 at Northland up in Ashland. 16:45 left to go there in the second period. Women's games this afternoon. Stout over Platteville, 70-60 with 8 seconds left to go there. In Oshkosh, it was Oshkosh over River Falls, 54-44. That's who the Pointers will have next. Will be River Falls on Wednesday night. They got to make the long trip over there on a school night. It was Whitewater all over Eau Claire today, 84-52. And I said this at the half when they were up big. Eau Claire might be finding their stride right now. Corolla with 22, Brundall with 20, 14 for Trouchman, Santo Domingo with 12, and Belcher with 10. as Whitewater had 5 ladies in double figures. Belchner had a double-double this afternoon, 10 points and 12 rebounds for her. And like I mentioned before on previous broadcasts this year, UW Whitewater was the runner-up in Division III last year, and they might be finding their stride right now. I know they've had some head-scratching losses this year, but looks like they're back on the right track, just absolutely taking it to Eau Claire. And we've seen that Eau Claire team, and they're no joke either. And Whitewater dispatched of them today by 32 points here this afternoon. One men's score as the team makes their way out to the court here, so we'll see if we can get head coach Matt Hockett here, as it was Platteville 81 and South 54. The team has made their way out to the court. We'll give him a couple more minutes here. Quite frankly, I wouldn't really blame him if he didn't come over, but we shall wait and see. So the Pointers up next. Like we said, their next games will be at River Falls on Wednesday night, home for Eau Claire Saturday for Senior Day, and then they close out at Oshkosh in 2 Wednesdays. And so they're going to have to probably get a win Wednesday at River Falls so they can hold the tiebreaker over them along with Platteville. They already hold the tiebreaker over them, as again, only 6 teams make the conference tournament out of the 8, so the last 2 don't make it. Like we said, Point holds that tiebreaker over UW Platteville already by sweeping the season series for